Have you ever liked a song so much that you want to listen to it nonstop over and over and over again for the rest of your life? If so, you're free to comment on that. But before I do it, let me ask you something. Yes, to you, the person who's reading this right now. Do you remember this pop song? Maybe you're wondering, what does that question have to do with this topic? Well, it turns out that the question that I just asked you right now comes from something that happened to me quite a few years ago in that distant 2008. When I was in college, I used to work at a local radio station that was on campus. In one of the programs that they broadcast on that station, it was customary to talk about recent events at school, news about the city, important events at the university, and we played songs at the request of the students. Something that surprised me that the institution allowed for some reason. Trust me, I'm surprised too. I remember a couple of very strange months in which the vast majority of students who caught the program always asked for a specific song called See You After Babe, in quotations, or by its literal translation to Spanish, actually. I'll see you later, baby. A pop style song from one of those typical bands out of nowhere that have those one famous and successful, very easily recognizable songs that you see in those lost media stuff. This group is called Symmetry Icon, quote unquote, or by its Spanish translation, Symmetrical Icon. Without a doubt, the stupidest and dumbest name I've ever heard for a musical group. Yeah. Even so, the song you see right now, See You After Babe, was a resounding success during the October and November 2008. Being one of the DJs, I had to be forced to play that song a million times in the course of these months. I listened to it everywhere. On the street, at work, television, gas station, shopping centers, professional radio station, and even on the MTV. All of the places. There was no places where that damn song wasn't to be listened to at all the time. There was something very strange in that song, but I couldn't remember exactly what. I tried googling it on many occasions, as well as the band that composed it, but no results. Not even on YouTube had a small clip of that mysterious melody. I usually frequented the Facebook group of former university students. I asked them if anyone remembered that song. My post received many likes, and several told me that they remember this something very fucking mysterious about that suddenly successful music from Symmetry Icon. A girl wrote it. She didn't remember very well how that song was going, but that its lyrics were very strange, inconvenient for the type of song of the type. Another classmate told me that song was so catchy that no matter what he did, he couldn't get it out of his head. He couldn't help but hum it for a whole entire week. A week passed since I posted that question, when I received a message from a boy who used to sleep in the room next to mine's, there on a university campus. His name was Matt. In his message, I was wondering if I could get any clues on his song. I said no. Then he told me that he only had one really bad memory of that music, mainly because of what happened to Paul, my roommate. Here was his message as he wrote it to me. Quote unquote. Yes, old man. I've heard the song since that year. I remember that Paul would always put it on every single fucking day at maximum volume. I can't remember how the lyrics were, but it was unusual. That was definitely not the typical 2008 pop music. However, everyone loved it. Everyone wanted to listen to it 24 hours a fucking day for some reason. I couldn't stand it. It was practically everywhere. Although, on the other hand, Paul would really love that song. He always spent humming it, and then one day, he never listened to it again. Paul began to act very strange. I used to spend time at parties and going out to different places. My bad, different places. But after that, I was super depressed all the time. One day I decided to ask him what was going on. He asked me that he couldn't get the song out of his fucking head. And now that the fashion of the song was over, I could listen to it again. I don't know if you remember it well, friend, but currently Paul's not feeling very well. He doesn't have a job, no partner. He barely talks to anyone. I sent him a message from time to time, and he always answers me in the same exact way. He misses 2008. And according to him, life was good, quote unquote. I told him he should go see a doctor, but he also said that it would do no good. And that he just needed something new to listen to, right? He was also in a alumni group too, and surely he should have already seen your post. I was worried that I might have went crazy. Could you talk to him? I hope he gets well. See you later, friend. Soon after, I contacted Paul. I asked him how he was doing. Hey, Paul, I haven't seen you in a long time, man. How you going, dude? Hey, old man. I'm glad to hear from you. How have you been, buddy? I'm fine. Alone. Holding on as always. Very good. I saw what you posted the other day in the group chat. That song was my life. I missed it so much. I don't hear it anymore, anywhere. I can't stand the fact of knowing that it no longer exists. Don't worry. I'm sure someone will be able to find it one of these days, right? Nah, man. It's gone. It's gone forever. That's how this road is. Things go and things come. Cemetery Icon? Oh, God. I don't know what happened to them. See you after. Babe, a song that had life. And like everything I lived, one day I had to die. Man, I missed it so much. I need to go listen to it again. I can't live without it. Those were good times. I know I'm acting strange. Matt told me that I should go seek help, but I don't want to listen to him. I know that's not the way. I need to listen to the song again. It sucks knowing that I'll never find it again. I feel so empty. A little puzzled, leave the theme song, and I tried everything possible to put aside what happened and have a normal conversation until we both connected. The next day, I went home from work and went to Facebook. I saw there were a lot of posts on Paul's profile. They all said, rest in peace, quote unquote, or similar things. Shortly after, I found out that Paul had committed suicide. He was horrified because it turned out that he, with a kitchen knife, repeatedly stabbed and bludgeoned himself in the face. The fact that I've been less much to talk to only made me feel horrible, worse even. Matt wrote to me an hour later. Hello, friend. I found out about Paul. It was the fault of that damn fucking song. I'm sorry, Sam, but it's understandable that's not your fault. It wasn't your fault, man. He was planning on to look for the happy song, See You After, Babe, to publish it on his wall as some kind of tribute. But now that I think about it, that was been in very fucking bad taste. It was just close to this whole thing at a time. I spent the whole week asking on Yahoo Answers, posting on music forums, and commenting on popular videos of 2008 on YouTube and stuff like that. Absolutely nobody knew the slightest about the song or the band. I had left my email in some publication to see if anyone would contact me in cases I knew anything about See You After, Babe. I didn't get a response until last night, December 27. In my inbox, there was a message from a certain Pratt Hoskin. The matter was song by Icon. Attached in my email, there's a file in an MP3 format. This is text that come to me as it is. Quote unquote. Hello, Sam. I saw your post on your forum some times ago. When I asked you about the song See You After Babe by Cemetery Icon, I thought it would be convenient to write to you to clarify things and perhaps dissuade you from your search for this song music. I'm sending it to you with the best hopes that you would try to keep as much desecration as possible, because I don't know, there's not that much people that don't know about this music in the first place, right? And events that surround it. So it will be in the best of hopes that you don't exactly go around snooping, just looking for who made this music in the first place. Plus, you seem like a good guy. I don't want you to end up doing something that you might be, well, regretting in the future. Cemetery Icon is a pop band. It's composed of 3 young people. It was from 2007, and it was releasing an album just a year later in 2008. It's hard to believe that it's only been a decade since the debut by the time I write you this message. Surely you know that what pop genre of this time is like. Sticky and not very complicated. And with the electrical rhythms, somewhat cheesy, with multiple synthesizer sound. You need to see that in the top 100 of songs years, and you'll see what I mean. Anyways, I'll work engineer in a very, very small record cable company. I've been trying to be successful. They found it was Cemetery Icon, since that band was talented, especially for a group that was very, very fucking young. They were around 19 and 21 years old. It was great to see how they started playing anything with their instruments, and each song come with something better melodically than the last one that's produced in that company. Although the band has been signed over brand, they had an agent that seemed to come in on a package with them. The guy was the most vivid definition of a strange subject. My bad, I'm drinking right now. I gotta log out. Although like any other businessman, he was abnormally thin. He was very close to the band, and they never left him out. No matter what kind of deal the record company offered, the Strange Man did not miss a single recording session or meeting. He was always whispering things in the ear of the band member. It was said that Strange Man was behind each and every one of those songs. And every session they made, even the band told us that, most of the time it was the agent that had the ideas for the song. So one day, The band not showed up for a recording session because the vocalist's girlfriend had suffered in a car accident, which completely disfigured her face. I seen a girl before. She had a very beautiful face and a very pretty face. But after the accident, I'm sorry to say about this about her, but she's like a demon taken from the deepest well of hell or a horror movie. She was missing. He was missing his right eye. He also had lost her lips. Her forehead was totally sunk and was horrible and horrifying, and she knew it too. So unfortunately, the girl committed suicide. Although I'm not sure how she did it. Everybody in the studio felt her loss. Andrew, the vocalist of the Simchi icon, devastated. We told him to take his time, but he showed up the next day for a recording session, and he brought it to a new song that the same band had written. Seemed to have finally left their agent aside, so I asked him where he was. Agent only answered the following: "Fuck him." The song he brought, as you can imagine, was "See You After, Baby." The song he brought, as you can imagine, was "See You After, Baby." Oh my god. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, the English for this fucking page is really bad, man. I gotta find someone who can like speak English and like speak Spanish too, to actually like translate it for me so I can actually read it better in the future. And the inspiration for the future was a disfigurement of his growing face. It was sticky and had a good rhythm, but it had nothing to do with the band. He looked like nothing like the band had recorded before. I'm sorry, I'm still drinking. They gave it the lyrics, and I was surprised by how weird it was. In fact, the years and the sudden disappearance of the song, I managed to find a copy of it. Here you have it. Depressing, don't you think? Everyone at the studio thought the same. In addition, the chorus only consisted of 4 words and an incomplete sentence in the 4-note riff. We doubt its potential. But even so, we recorded it and published it and sent it to superiors, who loved it and believed it would be a resounding success. And it was so. They sent to multiple station, my bad, which played the song as regularly as any other. A week later, numerous stations asked for an interview with the responsible band, but the boy did not want to interfere with the press and the media. They avoided it at all costs. One day, during the recording session, the gloomy agent burst into a story, totally enraged, and started yelling in a very cruel way. He was very erratic. He was not happy with the fact that they released a single and I quote without his consent. Of course, Andrew did to stay quiet. He started yelling at the guy that he would have to want to all that. He just wanted to play music, nothing involved in something so serious. The representation were very fucking upset. They said that the band would be nothing without him, and he would claim from Andrew that he was one of the that made the deal in the first place. I remember specifically Andrew said this. It was only supposed to be our blood, not someone else. The agent left the building like a fucking storm. Just as he arrived and claimed how he's gonna ruin the band and the song like this, he said that anyone who listened to the music too much time would end up like Andrew's girlfriend. That he would make sure of it, and we would never heard anything of that guy again. And after the fight, I started seeing the weirdest shit in all the fucking industry. All about the damn music. People loved it. People adored it. Every now and then, I would ask for it to be reproduced again. We would receive offers from a large company to put it in their commercials. Suddenly, we started receiving calls from the radio station. My racialists acting very weird because of the popular Cemetery Icon singles. It was unrequestedly received. They asked for it all day, every day. A driver in a particular, hold on, my head hurts, I'm sorry. He left a voice message shouting that we could please grant him exclusive. I was beginning to scare our superiors. They were, hold up, oh god, I feel weird. Hold up, my nose is bleeding a little bit. All these things, all just to listen to some pop music from a damn band out of nowhere. It was like a drug. Shortly after, Cemetery Icon disappeared from the face of the earth. They never answered our call and message again. Nothing as if Earth had swallowed them. Not long after, the record company received the visit from a United States government official who wanted to go and evaluate our operation. Our boss had a meeting with them. They wanted to know the nature of the single. They told her that it was a very strange thing happening to people that listened to it too much. They didn't want to hear in detail, but they didn't know that it was all about. They told him. Well, let me get a drink of water real quick. But there was a very strange rumor that people ended their lives in the same way. Because after listening to the song too much, it was also to get out their head. It felt like they need to listen to it all the time as they gave rise. That affected some more than others. But those who ended up taking their life did it in a specific way to scare the company. And finally, there was just a song forever. This help of government agents, the band removed the "See You After" song from all possible means forever, leaving no traces of their existence. The staff was never told why. Later during the year, we heard stories of some agent breaking into the radio station, trying to prevent the reproduction of the success of the moment. But even those who opposed this was immediately arrested. And as if it wasn't enough, we heard that apparently the members of the band of Icon also committed suicide long after the melody was taken off air permanently. So that they disfigured her face with broken piece of glasses in order to die of bleeding to death. To have one last note. They said that they could never stop the success of See You After, Babe. And there was no point in trying. The song never left them alone. That's why I decided to take those broken glasses and dig into their face, into their skull, to get another mind. I don't know if you believe in the paranormal, but I'll tell you this one thing though. There's a very sinister reason why you couldn't find a song anywhere. It's like a curse. It makes people do something to themselves. I don't know why you went to find a song for your friend. I'm very sorry for loss, but please tell me this, that you would never find this whole song. And this shit was buried.